Hey Jalen, over the course of the season, how would you describe the evolution, growth of the offensive line that you've seen them go through?
Yeah, we constantly have a growing offense. It starts up front. That's the foundation of our offense. And what I can say about those guys is that they're hungry and constantly wanting to build. I think the biggest thing that allows them to grow is knowing that they're not a finished product. And the biggest thing with those guys is that we have a leadership group. All 5 guys do a really good job for us, and I'm proud of them because they're constantly growing, and I'm proud of those guys.
Matt?
Obviously, Auburn took a tough loss last week, but more generally, what can taking a tough loss do for a team with regards to waking guys up, maybe bringing people together?
Well, we didn't. We got to fix some things from Chattanooga. That's number one. We got to fix some things from that game and see some things we need to improve on moving forward. We got to worry about the task at hand. The task at hand is really to improve from this past weekend, try to clear some things from that game. I got to do a better job on my end, be a better quarterback for the team, and we'll worry about Auburn as we approach this week. But we know that we have a tough task going into Auburn this weekend, and we're excited for the challenge.
Ryan?
You're from Texas, but we were just talking to Malachi. He's from the state. He said when you come here, it doesn't matter where you're from. You know about the Iron Bowl. What did you know about the Iron Bowl? How excited are you to represent this state for Alabama as the quarterback?
Yeah, no matter where state you're from, you do know about the Iron Bowl. Being from Texas, I know about the Iron Bowl, for sure, and I grew up watching it. But to be able to experience the Iron Bowl is going to be a great experience for sure, especially going on the road to Auburn. So it's going to be definitely a big challenge for us, but I do know about the history of the game. It's very exciting, going into the week.
On the left for Kerry?
Just kind of follow up on that. I know you weren't playing, but what do you remember about the game 2 years ago and the way Bryce handled that situation?
When you talk about 4 quarters, you talk about 4th quarter program, you talk about mental toughness, you talk about willing to compete, you talk about grit, it all goes into that game. And there's many areas of the game where you can see how evident that was. And so seeing football in different lenses my freshman year, that's what I saw, and it shows nothing but how great of a leader Bryce Young is, his mental toughness, willing to lead the offense through every situation, and then our whole team as a whole, they showed mental toughness, they showed grit, they showed we can finish, they showed all kinds of different areas where, we talk about naysayers, we talk about people that doubt the Alabama team, that was an opportunity for us to sustain throughout a game and then push through all through external factors.
Charlie?
Malachi just talked about Coach Steele and how he has a lot of fire at practice. He might have a little bit more this week given his ties to Auburn. As someone that faces the defense in practice every day, what is it like to go against his defense, and what is he like from a personality standpoint?
Well, I say this, before you even touch the field, you got to be ready to go, because our defense is going to bring it. So, before we even touch the practice field, we got to know that we got to get ready, because they're going to bring it. But, with Coach Steele, with the defense that we're playing, that only makes our offense better, because how great they are, and our defense is just, very, very, very dominant. So, going against those guys just helps us.
On the left, Tony?
We asked Malachi if he was going to do the Crimson Crane for a celebration. Is that something you would like to do if you end up scoring a touchdown in this one?
I don't know. I ain't even thought too far about that. About the throws I miss against Chattanooga. Gotta fix that.
Cody?
Since the bye, you've shown a little bit more of a willingness to run the ball, or at least that's been a bigger part of the game plan. What were the conversations like with Coach Reese in terms of doing that more?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing they want is for me to be a point guard for football. That's number one. And do all that's asked for throughout the game plan. And no matter what play it is, I just try to do what's best for the offense, whether it was handing the ball, or I was throwing the ball, or using my legs. So every outcome of a game, I just try to do the best that I can.
Katie?
Malachi just said that when he got home on Saturday, he watched a little bit of the Auburn game. Did you watch any of their game on Saturday, and how soon did you start kind of watching Auburn film?
I was just trying to recover from one, but I watched some of the tape, from Auburn. I watched a lot of tape on Auburn, and just trying to prepare for the complexity of their defense. Try to be as much prepared as possible, so I can go in the game feeling gritty team and see a team that's going to give us their all.
Anyone else? Thanks, Jim.